y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm actually going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette again. It's going to be my second look using that, and I'm actually going to be trying out LipSense. I don't know if y'all have heard of that before or not, or if you've been curious about it. So later on in the video we'll talk about that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I went ahead and primed my eyes. I'm sure y'all are sick of seeing the same thing over again. I'm going to put my hair back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm not going to show it because I think sometimes it's confusing, like and hard to just like hold up. Didn't do it like every time. So I'm going to go ahead and do like I've done before on my previous video. And I'm just going to pull up a photo and circle it and show you what color I'm using. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me get my crease brush, and I'm going to go ahead and start off. I will tell you, I believe this first shade is called Silk Cream. Actually, I need to set down my eyes first. Let me just set. Okay, I'm going to set down my eyes. Okay, so I went ahead and set that down, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with like, it's kind of like muted brown shade. Go ahead and go in the shade. Today I'm centering. I know that the lid shade I'm going to use is called Smokey but Natural SBN, I think is what it's called. But I'm kind of centering my look around that. I'm trying to actually do like a smoky but natural look. Kind of go smoky but soft and everything. So that's my goal. So we'll see if it works, but that's kind of the look I'm going for today. This is just kind of like a really soft, like creamy peachy red, or not red, brown, sorry. Let's go ahead and blend that out. Okay, and then next I am going to go in, I think with this shade. So I went ahead and put that shade on just to kind of deepen it up a little bit. We'll just slowly keep deepening it up. Okay, so as you can probably see, my son's head right there, he's joining us. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go in with a little bit deeper brown, and then after that I'm going to use two other browns just to keep deepening it up, and I think I might go in with a black later, but let's go ahead and go in with those next colors. It's kind of boring. I'm just putting each color in the crease and then just blending it out every time. So okay, then I'm going to go in with the next deeper brown. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the deepest brown shade, and I believe this color is called Central Park. And then next I'm going to go in with the black shade. I'm not going to use that brush because I want to put the black on my outer corner to kind of like emphasize it. It's super intense right now, but we'll blend it out in a minute. So that's what it looks like right now. It looks really pretty. We're gonna go ahead and just blend that all out. Really pretty, but I think just because it's so black right now, I want to bring some more warm into it. Kind of want to just kind of lighten it up just a little bit. So I think I'm going to go in with this a little bit lighter brown, and I'm going to put that in my crease a little bit. I'm going to keep the black in my outer corner still. I want to bring a little bit more brown instead of just having that black, because it kind of overwhelmed the brown. So I'm going to bring a little more brown into my crease. Okay, so now we have this dark smoky eye going, and so we want to bring a little bit more lightness. So I'm going to go in with like a slightly shimmer shade for my brow bone, and I just want to brighten things up a little bit. I don't know if you can tell, but it just brings a little bit more light to my eyes instead of complete dark. Okay, now I'm going to go in with kind of the star of the show for my eyes, and I'm going to use the color SBN Smoky But Natural for my lid shade. And then to bring a little bit more light to my eyes, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my inner corner using the same shade as my brow bone. And then after that, we'll get started more on the face. And you just put that, I'm sure most of you know, but in case you don't, like when you do your inner corner, it just brings a little bit more light to your eyes, and it's right here, like just in the corner of where your eye is. So just brings a little more light to it. Even if you're not doing like a smoky look, it's just a really pretty thing to do, just a little extra step. Okay, there we go. So we'll come back to the eyes and do the lower lash line in a minute, but let's go ahead and get back to the face. Okay, for the face, let's go ahead and start off with a primer, and this is the Stila One Step Primer. Has to take, I don't even really take a whole pump, I just take about a half a pump. I like to just kind of dot this all over my face, and then I'm going to disperse it around and then pat it in. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with foundation. I'm going to go ahead and go by suggestion of Makeup by Emily. She put this in her top 10 under 10. If y'all haven't seen that, we did a collab together, so go ahead and check that video out. And the foundation is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. This has been out for a while, and I actually had never tried it before. I got it a little while back, but I've been really liking it a lot, and so I really want to use it today. And it's really affordable. So I'm just going to squeeze some out. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and use my beauty blender to blend it all out. Okay, so as you can see, it's not totally full coverage, but it's got a good amount of coverage, and it's great for like every day. And like if you don't have a lot to cover up, then it would be kind of full coverage for you. I've got a lot of redness. I'm going to go back in with some concealer, and that's going to like brighten up my under eyes so I don't have anything really under my eyes, and I'm going to use it on some of the high points of my face. Today for my concealer, I haven't used this in quite a while. I don't know why, because it's really good. It's the NARS concealer. This is I think it's called the Soft Matte, and it's in the shade Vanilla, just like how I use, and it's like in like a little pot, which really normally for somebody like me with dry skin, I'm kind of afraid to use pot concealer. But even though it's in a pot, it's actually very creamy and really emollient. I don't always show my brushes, but I did want to go ahead and show that for this specific concealer, I really like this is the Real Techniques concealer brush, but it's really nice. It's angled and it's a little bit thicker, so I can pick up a good amount of product, and I don't know, I just really like it. So I just kind of dip in a little bit. You don't need too much because it's pretty good coverage, and then I just really use this to apply. I don't use it to blend it in. Maybe a little bit just because it's so emollient, so it blends practically itself in. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit over my redness. And I'm going to go ahead and just blend that in with my beauty blender. Now that I blended that in, I'm going to go ahead and set my face down, and then we'll go back to the eyes. So I'm just going to set my face with this Hourglass powder, like always. Sorry. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go to the eyes again. I'm going to start by going in and doing my liner, my liquid liner on my upper lash line. I'm just going to use the Physicians Formula. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and for my bottom lash line, I've really been enjoying L'Oreal Luminous Smoldering Liner. So I'm just going to put that in my waterline. I know I mentioned this before too, but I love this because even though it's like an actual pencil, it's so creamy. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the bottom lash line. My bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with like a little bit of a darker brown. For mascara, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I've been really loving this. And just gonna... This mascara gives me really good length and volume. It's just been my favorite lately. Been making it a little bit hard to reach for that high-end mascaras actually. So there's the mascara. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up on some face makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and go with bronzer. I've been really loving the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Just put this warm up my face a little bit. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and contour. I think y'all saw from one of my previous videos that I've really been enjoying this NYX. It's actually a taupe blush, but I've really been enjoying it for my contour. So I'm going to use this NYX contour brush. Just put it in. Get the excess off. I personally, maybe it's just because I'm not super experienced with it, but I kind of like a softer contour. I don't really like a harsh contour. I just feel like it's a little bit more natural. So there's that. I really like it. And now let's go ahead and do some blush. For blush, I'm going to do It's the Essence Satin Touch Blush. I just realized that I've been using a lot of drugstore. I've been really enjoying drugstore makeup lately because I noticed I had so much like high-end makeup, and I've been kind of dipping more into drugstore and finding new things, and I'm almost liking it a little bit more lately. So it's just the mood I'm in lately. So this is the shade in Satin Coral. It's a really pretty color. I don't know, it's just a really pretty like summer spring kind of color. So put that on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Let's go ahead and go with highlight. For highlight, I'm going to use, because I'm going kind of a naturally look, at least more on the face since my eyes are a little more dramatic. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier, this is the Matte Radiance Baked Highlighter in 01. It's really pretty. It looks like white kind of on the camera, but it's really not. There you go. You can kind of see like almost got a peachy, creamy kind of vibe. I love this because it's a really pretty highlighter, and it like just gleams in the light, but it's so natural. Normally I do like a popping kind of highlight, but this is just, sometimes I just don't feel like it, you know? Okay, so there we go. Okay, now I'm done with all of my face makeup. I'm going to go ahead and set it down. I'm going to use this, the Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. Actually, just kidding. I forgot to do my brows. For brows, I'm going to just use the Benefit Gimme Brow. I'm going to use a spoolie, get my eyebrow hairs pushed upward. There we go. Can't believe I almost forgot that. That might have looked a little weird. Now we're going to go ahead and set it down with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. Okay, with that set down, now we're going to talk about LipSense. I don't know if y'all have heard of it before. It's kind of like a, you know, it's sold kind of like Avon and stuff like that is, but it's pretty much a liquid lipstick, but it's really cool. And I've tried liquid lipsticks before, and a lot of times they're really drying, but my main thing with liquid lipsticks, sometimes I can put up with the drying part. It's like color range. For my pale skin and finding like a natural color, it always ends up coming up darker. Like I have a ColourPop lipstick, the liquid lipstick, and of course I can't take it back because I got it offline and everything. I don't really have a return policy, but it just sucks because it's supposed to be like one of the lighter, pretty much the lightest shade they have, and every time it comes up darker on me. And this shade is so pretty. I love it a lot. I will go ahead and say that. I love their color range. It's really nice. I only have this shade, but I do plan on getting some more, so I kind of guess that gives it away that it is a really good product. But you can get it as a kit. It actually comes with, you get to pick a liquid lipstick, pretty much a color, and then you get to pick a gloss. They have clear gloss and they also have colored glosses. I just picked the clear one. It's their moisturizing gloss. And then it also comes with this, which is called their Oops Remover, and it helps like remove the liquid lipstick, which I'm sure if y'all have ever had like a liquid lipstick, it's a pain to get off. And I will go ahead and say this also, I did like go ahead and test it to see, because sometimes it's a little gimmicky and you might be like, well, you don't really need that, you know, you can just wipe it off. And like I kind of rubbed my lips a little bit raw trying to actually get it off, and then when I went in with this, it was like, okay, I was like, really should have done that first, but I just wanted to test it out and make sure it was good. So the way this works is that it says on the directions, it says apply in one direction, beginning with the outside corner of the mouth. Apply 3 layers, letting each dry 3 to 5 seconds, and then you finish with your gloss. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to apply each layer, and then you're just going to let it dry for just a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is what my lips look like before. And then this is just a really neutral shade. The shade I'm using is called Pink Champagne. So I'm just gonna there we go. There's one layer on top. I will say it's got a little bit of a tingling feeling, but it's not bad at all. So I'm gonna let that dry for a couple seconds. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in with another layer. I'm gonna go back on the top. Okay, and then I'm gonna let that dry for a couple seconds. It doesn't say not to, but I'm trying not to stick my lips together. It doesn't say not to, but I don't know, I'm just doing that. Okay, and then we're gonna go with one more layer. I'm sure you could probably just do like one layer if you wanted to light. Maybe if you had a really darker shade than this, you could go in like, just do one layer if you just want like a light coat maybe. I'm not sure, but I'm just doing it how the directions say. Okay, so let's let that dry for a second and go ahead and talk about it. So this is what my lips look like now. Okay, as you can see, it's a really pretty color, and it almost has like, not really a shimmer, but almost kind of glossy look to it. It is pretty drying, I'm not gonna lie, but most liquid lipsticks are, so it's not really a big deal, especially once you put this gloss over. It's super moisturizing and it's really pretty. It gives it a little bit of shine too, so I really like that. And so overall my thoughts are really great on it. I really suggest y'all get it, and I'm gonna leave a link below of where I got it. It's actually a family friend of mine that she sells them, and that's what got me on it, and I plan on buying more colors later on, but I really like it. So yeah, so I really like that. So if you want, we'll go ahead and do a kiss test. As you can see, I'll do it again. Nothing. So, and I really didn't, I could have done it sooner, honestly. It just dries so fast. I'm gonna go ahead and put the gloss on. Also, as you can see, there's nothing on it right now. Like, there's no color is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna dip it in. This is kind of a test too to show y'all. And like, as soon as you put it on, any dryness that you feel is just taken away. I would say maybe you don't need a gloss, but honestly I feel like the gloss does help because it's not just any gloss. It's very moisturizing. I'm not sure if there are other glosses or moisturizing glosses or if they're just colored. I assume they are, but they have a really pretty one called Opal that I really want to try as well. So this is, oh, I forgot to show y'all. I wanted to show you on the wand that it's still, there's no color on it, to show there's no transfer. And I'm really excited about this because if y'all have watched any of my other videos before, I don't like to wear lipsticks because like I have my son, I'm like kissing him or trying to like do so much stuff, and like I just don't have the time for it. But with this, like, it makes me excited to wear more things because it's kiss proof and it's transfer proof, so I'm really excited about it. So this is with the gloss. So yeah, I've been really enjoying the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I've really been enjoying these LipSense, and I hope y'all would check it out, and I hope you enjoy too. I'll leave the link below of where you can buy it at. And also, if y'all didn't get your hands on the Jaclyn Hill palette, I got an email earlier saying that Tuesday, I believe it is, they have it back in stock. So if y'all want to pick that up, I'm sure that would be awesome because it's a really great palette. So thank y'all so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.